Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to coverage of high school soccer on Manchester Public Television Services. We're back at Gill Stadium for a quarterfinal boys matchup where the Little Green of Central take on the Owls of Timberlane. Central is the 2 seed hosting the 7 seed. My name is Peter Capano, and I'm happy to be back here on what is a gorgeous November day, this being the 2nd of November 2019, and I'm very happy to be joined by Chris Florek, who is no complete stranger to the microphone here in the press box. Chris, how you doing?
Pretty good, Peter. Nice to be back in the box. I've been away for a few years. I don't know how I offended management. I was up at Lakeside Lanes covering Candlepen Bowling for a while there, but nice to be back in my comfort zone.
Yeah, well, those 7-10 splits are real tough, aren't they? Well, today, Timberlane comes in here at 10-4-3, having beaten Merrimack in the first round, 2-1, I believe. Central took care of Salem here, 4-2 the other night. Timberlane in the white. The NHIAA has decided that the home team should wear their colors. And this is the second year of that, and I'm almost used to it now. Central and green playing, tacking left to right.
Right away, that looks like Angel on the left side. I don't think he's been a starter throughout the year.
That will go for the goal kick. Yeah, let me set the starters. For Timberlane, in goal, Dimitri Krakoris, a senior. Number 11, Trevor Baggett, is a junior. He'll be out in the field. He also backs up in goal, I think. Number 3 is Jake Silva, a junior midfielder. Number 6 is Sean Perry, a senior defender. Number 7 is Donovan Kelly, a senior midfielder. Number 8, Ryan Boggiato, a senior defender. Number 9, Cameron Ross, a senior midfielder. And here we go. Walker called in. Make an early save. Number 15 is Michael Giangregorio, a senior forward. Number 19, Matt Barney, a senior forward. Number 13 is Adrian Roland, senior defender. And number 24 is Jacob Stewart, a senior forward. You get the theme there, Chris? Senior, senior, senior?
Yeah. Central does have some sophomores and juniors that I know are very talented also. But definitely Timberlane, very senior heavy.
Central features Alex Walker, the junior, in goal. Number 2 is Will Scala, the junior defender. Number 3, Axel Alberto, a junior defender. Number 7, Angel Mora, senior midfielder. Number 8, Sam Latona, tri-captain or quad captain, junior midfielder. Number 9 is Harris Sulovich, senior midfielder and a captain. Number 10 is Rahul Drukpa, captain, junior midfielder. Number 11, Sam Asantha, junior forward and a captain. Number 14 is Dominic Furtado, a senior defender. Number 23, Jahir Garcia, a sophomore midfielder. And up top in a kind of a surprise start is number 25, Junior Mowat, a freshman. Playing up top with Rahul and Asantha, I believe. This is Alberto pushing it ahead to Asantha. Asantha twisting and turning. Looking for some room to get across, and he does.
It's a great serve.
Of course, he's alert to it.
That's what Central needs to do, get around the backs and rip it in.
Asantha beat 2 to be able to do that. Good sign for the Little Green. Here's Latona. Looked like there were 7 defenders, almost on a flat line that time when Latona had that ball.
If you look at Central's defensive formation right now, it looks like they got 5 back almost a little bit. A little disguised, but
yeah, they get you here almost as a defensive midfielder.
And Harris is hanging back there.
Harris is almost a central defender. Knocked ahead by Ross. It's a foot race. Timberlane's going to win it.
Just need to contain here. Good defense.
Knocked out for the first corner of the game. It was Harris, wasn't it? Got to that?
Yeah, I think he could have done a little better with that as far as giving him a throw-in. Timberlane looks a little bigger than the Little Green. The last thing you want to do is start giving up set pieces.
Here's the left-footed offering from Timberlane. It's a good one. Walker comes out, misses it. It bounces happily right back to him, though.
Want to limit those set pieces for sure. Good win by the freshman.
Tona gets tangled up. Santa comes away with it. Here's Scala. Can't get it between defenders. But
great ball. Got a first touch. Had the right idea.
In the air! Second ball! Second ball!
uh-oh. I think we got a penalty kick. Oh no, it's outside the box. I haven't mentioned the coaches or the referees yet today. Bill Aubin and Eddie Courier. It's Aubin's call out there on the far side. He's got that just outside the box. I think that's a pretty good call.
And that all started from the left back from Central, Angel, challenging and not getting to the 50-50 ball. He wins the 50-50 ball. This doesn't happen. If he commits, he has to win it.
All right, a couple of Timberlane players right in front of the ball just to kind of shield it from sight of Alex Walker. It's kind of a new thing in the game. Central has, looks like a three-man wall.
Just got to watch the guy peeling off.
It's in the box. Furtado comes away with it. Does a good job to clear, as you say, Chris. That's a good win right there. Here's Mouat.
I'll send them through.
Santa. He'll get the cross. Oh, cut it back. Nice. Tries to pick somebody out, but Drekpo wasn't really open. And the Owl defense was alert to that.
Nice ball by Latona.
Pushed out wide. Jake Silva clears. Only as far as Mora. He'll give it to Sulovic. Switching field to Alberto.
Looks like there's going to be a lot of room in the middle of the field. Timberlane's sagging back a little bit.
Look how many right across the 18 to 22 yards out. Latona twists and turns.
Play far post here. That's a good ball.
Drukpa got his head to it. That was well worked, wasn't it? That diagonal ball looks like it's going to be there for Central if Timberlane maintains that defensive posture.
And it looks like they're packing in a little bit, not too much, but it looks like the midfield will have some room to dribble, pick their head up, and play some balls through. Latona's really got to have a good game today. He's one of, I think, the best player in the state. One of them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of games this year, so it's really not fair to say that. But
go ahead. This is Manchester Public Television Services.
I know the kid up in Hanover. I don't know if you saw the kid in Hanover, Adams.
Right.
He's very good.
Very nice save that time by Walker as he got down to his left. Took that ball about knee high. Did not spill it. Scala. Pushes it out wide. That's Drukpa out there. See the Central faithful with the big C flag they bring to the games. It's good to see.
Yeah, I haven't been to a lot of games this year, but I was questioning why they were over way off to the side the last game against Salem.
Yeah, they I don't know if they were asked to go there early on in the season, but now they're putting rope up and allowing folks to stand over there. That really wasn't the idea. There wasn't supposed to be people over there watching, but so here we are.
Yeah, I think.
And now they've just decided to join them. Why not?
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of home field advantage if you're not so far away.
There's Asantha working down that right-hand side again.
Nice.
It's Aiden Roulon doing the defensive work.
I think earlier in the year somebody might have threw a steak and cheese onto the field or something, and that's why they were a little back.
Well, it's
something.
a brand new six-figure field.
I think they might have got reprimanded a little bit. But it's nice to see him on the sideline now. Helps the players out. A push in the back, no big deal.
You can see, Chris, the decision was made to put brown turf in the infield for baseball. It's not dirt. As Timberlane attacks again, that's not a bad ball, but it really didn't pick out a teammate either. That's Cameron Ross in the corner for Timberlane. He gets that through. Stewart. A couple of warning bells ringing back there for Central. They've had some injuries in the back, and they're slightly different lineup back there.
I'm sure the left back, this is his first game starting maybe, that I'm aware of. Probably a little nervous.
Garcia. There he is. That's number 3, that's Alberto. We had Gavin Linds, the sophomore midfielder, come on for Central, number 13. It's a good job to pick out Linds. Now to Asantha.
I think this is the matchup they...
Straight into the chest of Aiden Roulon. Good work in tight space by Barney, but eventually the defense wins out. Here's Latona. Again, that's not going to get through. Sam's probing that Owl defense, but he's not come close to finding a way through yet. Coach Joe gets a touch. Joe Eager, goalie coach, isn't he?
Yeah. Very good goalie coach. Let him turn there. There is space in the middle of the field, like we said earlier. It's a bad touch by Sam.
Linds trying to pick out Latona. Controls it to Asantha. Try to slow things down a little bit, but directly, as soon as I say that, Alberto goes straight over the top. Timberlane takes over. That's a left-footed offering.
Good job by the keeper.
Came all the way out, 18 yards, 17 yards out. This is Cornelius for Timberlane. Latona takes over to Linz. Linz to Drukpa.
Timberlane's got 6 guys back right now, only 3 Central guys.
Even looks like 7 back there now.
I like this matchup on the right side. If they could get Samuel the ball out here, I think he can be dangerous on the outside right. Just got to get.
You expect a lot of goals in this one, Chris? No?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be tight.
Well, he went down by himself very late, long after any contact. He sold that one. And he'll get a free kick out of it. That was, it was not real, was it, Chris? You with me on that?
A little ticky-tacky.
Ticky-tacky. Sheesh.
Ugh.
Walker spills it, but still spills it. Gets it the 3rd time. Nervy moments for the Little Greens. They're going to go straight up over the top. Oh, that's an interesting little karate kick by Perry of Timberlane. I don't think that was legal. I wouldn't have liked it if I was Asantha playing that ball. Slipped out. This is Barney of Timberlane. I think he's looking to pull the trigger. He's not going to find the room, though. Here comes Latona. Sam lost his footing. Now he get tripped. Fouls on Donovan Kelly.
Central looks to play it quick all the time.
Yeah, but Chris, shouldn't teams play quick when it's advantageous and recognize the times when they should slow it down, take a breath?
Exactly, yeah. Especially, you know, slow it down when you have inside that 22 where Sam can take a nice shot on net. No need to play it quick.
Or when you've been under a little bit of pressure and you want to just kind of relieve it.
Or late in the game, or you got to manage the game at times.
All right, on to the game. Into the game for Central, number 16, Rising Chrétien, and number 6, Rahabu Antigamana.
He's in.
Alberto. Well, he spilled that. If he'd have caught that, there would have been a whistle for sure.
That was a good idea. He just needs to drive it in instead of almost chipped it in.
What's the advantage of driving it?
Just off the head, it's so much, you know, it's quicker, and off the head, it's more of an explosion on the ball to get right in the back of the net. When it's a little lollipop like that, everybody gets a chance to get back, and just time-wise.
You just can't hit it as hard.
Yeah.
Pushed ahead by Ross. This is Stewart trying to track it down from Timberlane. Square to Alberto. First touch lets him down. Now he'll have to defend. It's Cornelius.
Just plays yourself into trouble.
No score here at Gill Stadium in this quarterfinal matchup, Central and Timberlane.
Got a talk there.
Yeah, that was
no need to give up a set piece there. The one guy was facing the ball, one guy had his back to it. The guy had facing the ball has to call him off.
Yeah, Furtado ended up trying to kind of do a bicycle kick out of there, but it was Sulovic who should have called it and taken it. Even if he knew he could take a touch, maybe especially if he knew he could take a touch. The referee,
even if he misplays it, he gives him a throw-in, you know, instead of this.
Right.
They've already had, what, 2 corner kicks and two direct kicks.
That one falls on a Timberlane head, but the header goes over.
third time he's done that now.
Yeah, he was under no pressure.
You got to beat the first defender. There's no reason on a pass not to beat the
There's
defender.
Linz. That's a nice touch. Cleared on a play by Cornelius. Zasantha. Linz.
That's what Central needs to do right there. First touch. Again, a bad pass.
Silovic here. Pressured by Trasati.
I have a funny feeling this number 2 will be going in for Angel. I think LaBerge wants to have a word with him a little bit, maybe a little nervous at this point.
Yep. Yeah, looks like it. You got it, Chris. Will Scala back on, number 2 for Central on that left back position. It's like Coach Tedeschi's going to come over and have a chat with him. Mora, that is. We are halfway through the first half. Still looking for a goal. Right now, it would appear that Timberlane is more likely to score than Central, but they really haven't come all that close either.
Now Central gets a corner.
First one of the game for them. As Hunting Gamana puts the pressure on the Timberlane defense. Scala over to take the corner. Yes, lefty. Only 4 Central players in the box. Latona can't turn on that. That was a tough angle.
Yeah.
Came off a hand.
I didn't see that. Must have hit his hand on it.
Coaching Timberlane is Mitch Mensis. Coaching Central is Chris LaBerge.
Yeah, Mitch has been there for a while now, built out a nice little program.
Seemed like a good guy.
Graduated from Northeastern, played for them.
Furtado. Good job by Drukpa to come back, try to help. Hand-to-hand combat between number 8s.
Nice move.
And here's Drukpa.
He needs some help here, though.
He sure does. Doesn't get it. Alberto with a pass. That's in the box. Should be Walker's. It is.
Central under a little pressure back there.
Gamana gets a piece of that one. Central scored 61 times this year, Chris. Gave up 23. That's in all games now. It's 17 games, I suppose, by now. This Timberlane team scored 34 and allowed 16.
Here we go, have a hit.
Scala plays it out wide. Should be Drukpa. He'll cross it.
That's a
Come
handball.
off the hand. Did they see it? No, they're calling the play on. Wow, that clearly came off the hand. It all depends on how you want to interpret the rule.
And everybody
That's
does
a
it a
bad
little
giveaway.
different.
And at different levels. Trosati pushes it out wide for Stewart. I don't know. For me, Chris, I don't like that being called as a handball, given a penalty kick. That is totally accidental, nothing intentional. There was an advantage, I suppose. It did fall down to him, didn't it? It happened so fast, I don't remember exactly where the ball went, but
Yeah, it landed at his feet, but it's a tough call.
it is a tough call, and it's so important in this game. Watch games from England or wherever, MLS, and it seems like it's called differently at
Each
every
ref
level.
is a little different, you know.
The one handball rule I don't mind. We got a foul here on the pass. That time Chrétien was knocked down, I think. Is when it comes off an offensive player accidentally to his team's advantage for a goal. They're calling those back in England now by video. I hate video, but I don't mind that call. You gain an advantage and you get a goal. Look at this entry. That's a good pass. It's also a good clearance.
Take a quick touch and have a hit, but too big of a touch.
Silovic. It's almost like a stopper sweeper setup with Furtado and Silovic out there, Chris. That's Latona. It's got to be. Scala.
Everybody stopped.
Scala's trying to, if he had a whistle, he would have blown it, but should have just kept playing. It's Alberta. It's out. Asante. Santa's cross is out for a corner.
It's a pretty good idea, but I wouldn't mind seeing Samuel take him on a little bit. I think that outside back for Timberland can be exposed a little bit by him. Take him to the end line and whip it in. But it's easier said than done up here.
You do want to mix it up some too.
Yeah.
That'll be a goal kick. Almost looks like a couple of Central players got in each other's way that time, and nobody could put a solid foot on it and get it towards goal. Can't fault them for that, though. We're inside of 15 minutes in the first half. Comes Cameron Ross back on for the Owls. Burge is having a little chat with
Courier.
Mr. Eddie Courier, blowing the whistle.
I think Eddie Courier's got the finals this year for the boys.
Body's a flyer.
Let him play now. I'd have to make a couple calls here just to let both teams know that it's...
Alberto's taking too long to make up his mind, puts it out of play. Yeah, you were saying, Chris, I'm sorry?
Well, the ref could blow a whistle here and there. You know, you don't want the guys starting to get... It's getting a little chippy.
Thinking that they can get
yeah,
more and more physical?
Yeah. A couple of quick whistles and puts everybody back in check.
Hands on.
Keely LaBerge, you're like, well, you call that one.
He doesn't like that it wasn't the near official who blew the whistle. Is that right?
Right. He called it from way over there.
So Oben will tell him that he had a better angle.
Let it go there, Dom. It's going out.
Good attack out of there. Good ball.
Good, promising counter-attack for Central. This is Santa Bigimana. He slows it up, though. Santa pushes it up.
That's a great ball.
Really great ball.
Very quickly.
Habu only had a very short window to pull the trigger on that one as Gian Gregorio and another teammate, I think it was Silva, were closing him down. But how about that ball to pick him out? Everything was right about that ball. The placement, the speed. Scala, far post.
Good effort.
Latona again. Diving to get his head on that, try to redirect it in front of goal.
Central needs to pen him in right here. Just don't let him out on this.
It's well won. Anton Gemana gets it away, gets it back. That's Akili gets it back. Now it's Asantha. I think he'll earn a throw. Yes. Sam plays it back to Alex.
Just really kicking it to nobody.
Yeah, that's purposeless ball right there. Silovic just gets it to Scala. Good little back heel. Not so little, actually. And here comes Stewart.
He did a good job not to get his hand on that. I thought he was going to hit his hand.
Looked like he was heading that way, didn't it? He was, I think, outside the box.
Probably would have called that one.
Yeah, that one he probably would have. Even though a lot of times I consider that a natural position. If you're jumping or you put your arm out for balance, but when it's stuck out like that, it's often called. Boom. Cameron Ross.
Too cute.
This is Adrian Rollo with the throw in. So we're at the 9-minute mark here in the first half. No score. Central and Timberlane, the boys Division I quarterfinal match.
Throwing or a kick.
That's well done. Picked out Chrétien.
Perfect.
Now Scala can build from the far side, but he must have been running out of room over there. His touch let him down that time. Ended up hitting it far too hard to Rahul for him to control it. Look at that. Double and triple team. And here's Latona. It's blocked. Might come back to him. Shoulder to shoulder with Silva. Silva knocks it out to safety. Druckba tries to go back to Scala. What was that? A little too casual? Or?
Let him know you can help.
Careful with that pass in the middle. Keep coming this way. You just have to make your pass. Central's just not making their passes right now. You have the right idea, but you have to execute.
Silovic picks out Asantha, though. Ball won't get between the defenders. Latona to Furtado. And now to Akili.
Looks like things can open up right now for Central. If they can just make their passes.
End up a shot on goal.
6 minutes left. Both teams probably getting a little winded here. Haven't seen too many subs.
Give and go, broken up nicely by Sulovic. Where's the Furtado? Yeah, where's Furtado? Santa has Latona. The Hunting Gimana.
Give it back to Sam.
Jerkpo. It's a good ball by Cornelius. And now running on the right side is Stewart.
Good job by Harris.
Sulovic comes back to mop up, but he will surrender a throw deep in his own territory. So Trevor Baggett, number 11, back on for Timberland. Latona. It's kind of forced to make that pass, but it's a good one. Hunting. It is Hunting Gimana. He ended up 1v3 that time in the box, ended up with a tough angle.
Should have just pulled it back and waited for Central a little help.
Just get tough defending by Furtado that time. But yes, he just gives it right back at midfield.
Yeah, that's what Timberlane's going to look to do, play it over the top like that.
Yeah, they like to go to Stewart down there on the right-hand side. Actually, this time it's Cameron Ross.
They're big and they're fast.
Ross's left-footed offering. Falls for Barney.
This is dangerous, wide open.
Oh, man. Donovan Kelly had that fall right to him. It was a little tricky. He had to volley it. And I'm sure he wishes he had that one to do again, because he did not hit that well. It's a tough chance, but it was a very good one.
Central's got to tighten up on the marking. Play the mistake. That was Central number 10. Was that Raul? He wasn't going to get to the ball. He should have played the, a mistake by the defender. It would have been in. But
you have to anticipate
it's tough to do that.
Yeah,
thinking,
it is tough.
I mean, you don't think the defender's going to miss it, but if you're not going to get to it, just keep it in mind.
I was looking at the referees to see who was going to get that throw, and neither ref indicated. They just let the players decide on that one. Central didn't object, really, when Timberlane took it. That's up and over. 3 minutes left here in the first half. And Walker is going to slow it down a little bit. Probably a wise decision.
Tricky goal kick.
Akili defensively wins it, loses it, then takes a shot and it goes over.
He's going to call that.
Ran into it. Rolon. I don't know what that was. It was well off the. It was off the ball.
He got his ankle. He tripped him. Central's going to make sure everybody's marked here. The last couple of plays, there's just been a guy open.
This is Rolon. Drives it low, gets it right back. Wide to Barney. His offering is overcooked. It's Ross chasing it down.
Central ball.
Sulovic makes a clearance and takes a shot from Ross. Totally gratuitous.
Play it quick.
Furtado.
Down the line.
To Hunting Gimana.
Put it down the line quicker. Timberlane does close quick, though.
Scarlett tracking this one for Central. We'll take the bump.
Good play by the defender.
Get the throw. Foul over there. Hard to see just what that was. Probably used his arm to get the Central player out of the way.
I wonder why, Peter. I haven't seen a lot of games this year. A few of the games that I've gone to, they've been stopping the clock at 5.
Well, they're supposed to stop it at 2 in the first half and 5 in the second half.
That's what it is. Okay.
Most places have just done it at 5 for both halves. I started a clock. Oh, that ball didn't look up from here. I got about 1:45 seconds gone. I started it right at the stopping of this one, so there's very little time. I don't imagine they'll add much.
No, there hasn't been too much stoppage.
Ooh, that was an illegal foul throw, but that is the end of the half. We're going to go in at 0-0. And Chris, that was some ugly stuff out there. Central was definitely not sharp.
No, they just have to execute. You know, they could possibly get some chances. I like the right side.
With the Santa?
Yeah, and but they're just not executing. And then Timberlane's had a few set pieces and a couple balls over the top, but either team doesn't seem to be in their comfort zone, you know. If I'm LaBerge, I'm in the locker room just saying, everybody, we just have to execute.
So do you fire them up to do that, or do you relax them?
No, I say we're just fine. No panic, you know. You know, they've trained hard all year. They train in the winter. You know, they know how to pass the ball. It's just might be a little bit of nerves or whatnot, but by now it's not nerves. You know, it's just something that they just have to sharpen up.
Well, they know the speed of play at this point, and so what they need to do is focus a bit, relax, and execute.
Yeah. And they really haven't got a lot of quality chances. They got a couple of half chances, but nothing. You know, you really can't criticize the finishing or anything like that because there hasn't been a plentiful chances. You know, same thing on Timberlane.
They've had the best chances, but even those haven't been really very good, have they, for Timberlane? All right, well, we'll take a break, and we'll come right back with the second half. Perfect. All right, and we're back. Teams have switched ends. And, Chris, we going to see a goal in this game or not?
I don't know. I hope so.
That's it? I want a prediction. 50-50, what are the odds?
I say 1-0 Central final.
There we go. Well, that would echo the girls' game against, who was it? Merrimack? The other night, games running. Oh, let me look. Central beat somewhere. Yeah, it was Merrimack, 1-0. There was only about 5 minutes left in that game when they scored. This is promising. I like running at the defense with some speed.
A little too big of a touch.
Too much. That's something we haven't seen either team really be able to run at the other with the ball at your feet. It's all been trying to get it in between the defenders and have a teammate run onto it. Maybe Latona.
I was going to say he needs to have the best second half of his season right here.
Scarlett playing pass with Chrétien. This is Drukpa. That's a smart pass. There is Latona.
Maybe.
He's got too much company. You can't beat 4 guys.
No traffic. Give it to him out wide.
Garcia. Well, he tries to go in between. I guess he's trying to pick up Rahabu.
He was wide open right off the bat. He didn't need to take 2 touches.
Players, I think, as they progress skill-wise, they learn to touch the ball and learn to get control of the ball, and it can take a number of touches, and then it becomes habit. I think for certain guys and girls, and then they're always taking those couple of touches, and they need to recognize the next step in their play is to recognize when 1 touch is enough, or at most 2.
A control touch and then a pass.
Right. But
because each level you go up, the one thing that increases is the speed of every player.
Right. So what decreases is the time you have to control the ball.
Almost.
Alberto gets to it. He'll do it again. He'll just knock it into the Manchester sunshine, trying to knock it off the JFK roof, maybe. And what do we got? We got a throw? Yeah, it's a throw, right?
Can't let it bounce there.
Furtado. And that dropped in the middle of 4 Central players.
Got to win it in the air.
Zulovic picks out Latona. Oh, the square ball is imprecise. How about that? His dominant. Cut off by Perry. Came off a hand, but nobody knew much about it. We'll just play.
Try to hit it off from here.
This is Stewart. Now Latona for Scala, back to him. It's got Garcia. Garcia's going to push it out to Asantha, and they're going to slow it down a little bit. He can possess some. Furtado. Furtado again. It's tangled up with Stewart, who was just on this side of the field.
Good D.
Well done by Alberto. That's a good ball,
That's
too.
it right there. That's under pressure. Maybe get a corner on it.
Not a lot of midfield support here for Central. Santa with not a lot of options. Does a nice job to pick up the Scala. Now he comes the other direction. Falls nicely for Chrétien.
First touch again. Good hustle to get it back.
Stewart. Good Latona track back.
Latona tracks back nicely, but if the center back gets up on him and doesn't let him turn, he doesn't have to do that.
Alberto picks out Latona with his header. The flick does find.
Take him to the corner.
It's Drukman. Scala. Poole needs to make a run. Take somebody on.
Yeah, be dangerous. At least, take him to the corner. You never know what can happen. Get fouled, get a corner out of it. Or even just beat the guy right out.
Yeah. Timberlane's turn to have little possession. It's an interesting ball. Here's the cross. It's a good one. Sulovic gets his head to it first, though. Alberto. It's been busy lately. Scarlett Drukpa. Here we go. Rahul twists and turns. He's got Latona square. Well done. Trying to pick out Hunter Germano. That'll roll over the end line. Is it a corner? Yes, it is. Looks like Will's heading over to take it. And 2 substitutions. Moses Akili, number 12, and number 13, Gavin Linz for Central.
Somebody wants him to take the corner. So we're going to need to make this dangerous here.
Gavin Linz over it. He's going to reposition. It's not bad. It's not a lot of commitment by Central in there. It's only 4 players in the box.
Just nobody in the box.
This is a quarterfinal match in the 2019 playoffs. Number 2 Central here at 15-2, taking on Timberlane at 10-4-3. These 2 teams played on the last day of the regular season, the 25th of October. Central took a 4-2 win. We are so far from a 4-2 outcome here. A little more than a half an hour left in this one. We're still looking for a goal.
That's good. Make him go backwards. That's fine.
Look at Latona. Oh, he almost was in it with a 2v1. Garcia to Linz.
Good help. Get to the end line here, so.
Credian. This is Garcia. This is Drukpa, isn't it? He's in the middle now. Ooh. Oh, that's a great tackle. Latona, who else? The back heel pass is deflected for a corner for Central.
You got lucky on that, though. Just a little too cheeky. He doesn't have to be that cute with the ball.
Well, sometimes it takes something special to beat the defense, Chris. I like it. I thought it was a great pass. You got to try something.
Another corner with nobody.
Yeah, the Central players, there's one somewhere down inside the goalie box, but there's 3 out near the 18, just barely in the penalty area. And when it drops to 12 or 10 yards out, there's no Central player nearby.
Got some space here.
Good nice. Oh, the Asantha. His touch isn't clean. He
hit it with your left.
Back to Rahul. He did hit it with his left. That was some creative play in the box. And Rahul Drukpa in the middle is looking effective right now.
And watch number 7 in the middle.
Great tackle by Furtado. Just took no prisoners. That was a Chris Floric tackle right there. Struck up over the top. Linz is well onside, even though
They got a corner there.
yeah, they'll get a corner. Gian Gregorio had his hand up looking for offside, but Gian Gregorio was keeping him on.
Let's see if they can get something there. I'm sure LaBerge is yelling to get in the box.
Either that or we're going to open the window here, Chris, and then have you yell it out. Take your headset off for a second.
All right, seems like they got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, this is, well, there. It fell pretty nicely for Akili. Central looking a lot more dangerous in the last few minutes. A lot more fluid and faster. They've just picked up the pace. Oh, look at that ball. Glenn's. It's deflected. It's blocked. Good goaltending that time by Kapoors.
Every time Raul's getting the ball now, though, he's got about 6 or 7 yards to skate a little bit. Pick his head up and slide it through.
Well, as we close off the first half, did I mention pulling him to the inside, or was that offline during halftime with you and me, Chris? I love that move. It's paying off. Sulovich does a good job to win it. And here's Rahul. That ball had to be dealt with by Timberlane.
Play it out wide here.
Yeah, we've got Chrétien wide open. Chrétien has it. It's it back to Sulovich. Latona. His pass is picked off. Here comes the counter. But Furtado's easy enough. Going to get that. He's going to escort it back to Walker. Harris. It's going to go all the way out to Alberto. He's got Linz ahead of him, but Linz is, I don't know what Linz was trying to do right there. But more and more, now that Central's put some pressure on the Timberlane defense, they've got number 24, Jacob Stewart, up top, kind of all by himself. As those midfielders and his fellow forwards have kind of dropped back a bit. That makes it a little bit easier for Central to get the ball and defend. Looks like number 4, Frank Cornelius, back on for Timberlane. Jake Silva will take the throw. Cuts up.
No foul.
Sulovich.
Pretty good D. That's great D. It's a goal kick.
The senior midfielder, Harris Sulovich, that time shielded that ball all the way over the end line. He receives the goal kick. Out to Chrétien. It's Akili.
Good ball.
Struck by Asantha. Sam trying to go up over down the diagonal. The Central offense asking questions of this Owl defense now. We're 15 minutes into the second half. Twisting and turning.
Great one-two. Great 1-2. No foul.
Was foul.
Yeah, he was waiting for the advantage.
Michael Gian Gregorio, the senior, number 15 in white, tugged enough at Latona to take him off that ball. We're going to get a set piece here about 45 yards out. So I could probably go short. And they do. Harris Sulovich.
Tried to sneak it through.
Keeley.
And if you look out there now, Timberlane has, like you said, just number 24 up.
Yeah, the tone, the tenor of this whole game has changed in the past 10 minutes. Where now it's Timberlane very much in a defensive posture and Central attacking. Drukpa twisting and turning. Oh, it's through. Akili. One touch, two. Here's the shot wide.
Tough angle. He needs to kind of put it across the box, but unfortunately there was nobody there for Central if he did it.
Got to get those on frame though, don't you, Chris? You got to get them into the net. Then maybe a deflection or an own goal. Who knows? Anything can happen. But when you put it wide, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Make the keeper earn his pay.
Got a guy way outside, wide open on the back post.
Good work by Donovan Kelly that time at Timberlane to earn a corner. First one of this half for the Owls. They're going to take their time, set it up. Looks like Ross will take it.
Just going to make sure 19 and 24 is covered. Here comes 8 late.
Not a bad effort. Stewart got up, but he couldn't get high enough to put his head on that one. Here comes back in again. That's not a bad effort by Cameron Ross that time. Walker was up to the task.
And no rebound, that was the key. Nice save, no rebound.
He hit it pretty well. He didn't really get all of it. It made it a little bit easier for Walker to hold on to it. We got a couple of whistles. He wants some people to move back. Yeah, the referee recognizes that the fans kind of spilled in front of the rope that ostensibly holds them back. It's going to get the players a little more room along that sideline. Big throws.
Just don't let them turn, keep them outside. Good D. Watch the big throw here, Central. Oh, yeah, lefty.
Latona, some acrobatics.
Nice touch by 19.
He kind of got a lucky bounce. Came back too. There's an offside call. By the way, Chris, I do like those red shirts that the referees have on. It's just almost electric red.
Some people would say memorial red.
Yeah, good day, yeah. Memorial Girls
Actually,
made
they're
the
not
tournament.
even red anymore. We're blue and white.
Yeah,
and back in the day, we see red.
Yeah. Memorial Girls made the tournament, Chris.
Yeah, I was happy
Look
to
at
see
this
that.
giveaway.
Nice. Good job by the keeper there, not to spill it out on a rebound.
It's Central in the form of Jeremy Linz. Gavin Linz, I should say. Was alert to the defensive miscue, and he took a shot.
Play it out wide. There you go. Bad decision making.
Ruggiato anticipated that square ball and intercepted it. Central did the work defensively, though, but
They did.
Garcias gives it up. This is Alberto battling. Linz back to Furtado. Drucker. I like the way he steps to the ball and then goes back. He freezes the defense when he does that. Oh, that's a foul. That's a trip. Oh, my. Latona to Chrétien.
They got lucky to get it back.
That time he picks him out and he beats a couple players doing it.
Go
So
to goal.
by
Go to goal.
Keeley. Keeley's first touch lets him down. 18 minutes left here in the second half. No score. I wouldn't even say first goal wins, Chris. I don't think. I think if Central gets it, it's going to be a Central win. But if Timberlane gets it, I don't think that puts this game away. It's the feel of it.
I would agree. Central, for a good 12-minute span there, Central was really pushing.
That's a good ball. Nice run. Actually, the ball wasn't quite as good as I thought. That's offside. Yep, he's got it. Good job by the referee.
It's a lazy pass back. Trip by his own player. Foul on Timberlane.
He's got it. It's Latona and Cameron Ross of Timberlane kind of help each other up, shake hands. Malice intended there. Timberlane looks a little tired right now with the way they're defending. Just kind of throwing their bodies in to slow the attack of the Little Green. 15-minute mark, second half. They're running out of gas.
Yeah, I mean, they've been put under a lot of pressure right now. But Central's using a lot of energy. This is where those drills at the end of practice, your fitness drills, come in late in the game like this.
Tano cuts it out. Garcia tries to win it, but he can't. Comes back the other way. Barney for Timberlane. He's really got nowhere to go, and Sulovic knocks it forward.
He just has to hold that ball.
Oh, I don't like the term unlucky, but Asante was a little bit unlucky not to get
That's a slide
that
from
one.
behind. That's a
Oh,
foul.
boy.
That's a foul.
It was Adrian Rolon came in from behind. He got the ball.
I'd like to see it another 5 yards closer. Maybe Latona could have a go for it.
Well, this goal is almost on the back of the end zone, so you can add 10 yards pretty much. Took the, 17, so 28 yards out.
A little too far.
I'll bet we're going to goal, though, Chris. I think Drukpa's going to go for the right-hand corner, upper corner.
Just keep an eye on the Central players that they don't freeze. Somebody should go for the rebound here. While the guys just become fans right here.
He goes low, but he does go
Job by the keeper.
know, there were some options that opened up late on that free kick as the Timberlane defenders kind of dropped back. They were well behind the wall, so you didn't have to hold at the wall that time if you're a Central player. But I think everybody knew, like I did, that was going to goal.
Made up,
That spin will play a role. Well done. That's Harris. Harris kind of lost his balance. Garcia mops up. And here's Drukpa. Drukpa running to goal. Got a Santha. Latona.
Good play by Sam.
Santha. Go for the field goal. All right. Rahavu Huntingimana, number 6, back on for Central. And who was it? Trasadi for Timberlane.
When do the boys play next? If
I think it's
Tuesday?
I think it's Tuesday, yeah.
At Stellos?
They get a shot of the defender helping the goalie tie his shoe. This is a classic soccer thing. The goalie's got his big old gloves on. He can't even tie his own shoe. He gets help from a teammate. I don't know if they practice that. Chris, did you ever practice that, tying your shoes?
No, that wasn't in the playbook. Although it'll waste some time, maybe at the end of the game.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's Tuesday, the 5th, the election day, actually. The semifinals that day are in Stellos. Look at this.
Let's make something out of this. See what Central does here.
The girls' semis, also at Stellos, are Thursday. There's a day in between there. Well, that's driven low. Garcia gets to it, but
Raul will get there.
maybe that both of them did.
Got 3 back, so just don't follow.
Silovich battling. Keeley trying to get it to Asantha. That's a foul on Latona.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Wow.
Both of us had it on Sam.
Yeah, it was unlucky. He fell.
Well, he kind of tossed his body in front of the offensive player. Ooh, that ball was just to nobody. Credian picked it up, headed away. It's Alberto. Drukpa. Oh, look at that touch.
That's a foul.
That's a wonderful touch. And yes, that's a foul. And he's got it. Man, he just took that, his waist high, kind of flicked it past the defender, then ran him down. Here's Rahul's. This is a good opportunity for Central. It's a nice spot. But Akili looking for the long one. It's right at the goalie. And Asantha get his foot up high. Knock it down.
Play it outside. There you go. And take him on. Take him on.
That's what he's doing. Gets defensive help and the turnover.
Good job.
Harris alertly. Santha. So he gets some magic in him. One of those little through balls, one of those little diagonal slip passes is going to work, Chris. We got 9.5 minutes in regulation. Alberto's been pretty steady here in the second half, hasn't he? That's a good ball, but there's Alberto.
Good defender.
That looked dangerous when it came off the foot. But Axel read it.
If you look out there now, Central's got 5 guys back to their 2.
Here comes Trevor Baggett, number 11, back on for Timberlane.
Hasn't been much subbing in this half.
Somebody's down. Hunter Gimana looks like he might be cramping up out there. So he's going to come off. Gavin Linds will step on.
Trainer Dave will take a look at him.
Minutes to go. That's a good ball to Druckberg. That's a good ball to Asantha. Back to Druckberg. Can he get it? Just couldn't quite get the footing. Right there. He could have towed it in. It doesn't matter how it goes in, does it? It looked like...
Looks like that he's going short here.
He is. It's got Latona.
Eat him.
Sam. Yeah, he was actually given that. Linz tries to volley it. He's out there hitting my car.
Throwing it back in my pickup truck. Got 7 minutes left. That's a foul on Timberlane. That's an easy one. Take him to the corner.
Good touch this time by Akili. He'll get another shot at it, or he'll let it roll out for a corner. He plays it. Zulovic.
Nobody there for Timberlane.
Let's go see him. Goes to Alberto.
Unlucky.
Here's Central putting on some pressure.
Timberlane's goalie's played a nice game today. That was a smart play right there.
Dimitri Koris, senior.
It hasn't made any spectacular saves, but pretty steady with the rebound, no rebounds. Got to pick out a player.
This one gets knocked free to Rahul. Somehow he
Good hustle to get it back, that's for sure.
Super quickness. Linz, should say. We're at the 5-minute mark. Referees have the time on the field. Walker comes out.
That's
Pinned it on an opponent's back, I think. It fell to the ground, and then one of Walker's teammates, one of the defenders, got to it and knocked it clear. And there was a Timberlane foul at midfield, and here we go.
Just keep in mind, I mean, hopefully it doesn't become a factor, but the sun's right in the central keeper's eyes.
Yeah, I didn't think it would become a factor in this game, but I think you're right, Chris. I think it is something of a factor. Alberto knocks it forward. It's out of bounds. Linz will take the throw. Silovich. Good job. Some help from Chrétien. Garcia picks out
Turn and burn.
Direct point. Good work defensively that time by Ross to get back into position. And here's the lofted ball into the box, headed away. But Drukpa has it. He'll cross. Santa. Linz. Here's Latona.
He's on sides.
No, he isn't. No, it doesn't matter. He made the shot, made the save. The referee is telling them all to take it easy. I think the hand was going up if the ball had gone in. I like letting the play flow, though. If he was offside and the goalie made the save, why blow the whistle?
Yeah.
Let the game go.
And the refs are doing that right now.
That actually was my critique of the girls' game the other night, that they would blow in the whistle a little bit too much under those circumstances. Two and a half minutes left in this one. There would be 2 10-minute sudden death overtimes. And then penalty kicks if we're still tied. Let's see if Central can pull a goal out of their hat.
You're knocking on a door, that's for sure.
Sure. I'm not sure you could really say they were the better team in the first half, but there's no question they were in the second. Befitting the number 2 seed here. It's an interesting ball from Chrétien.
I didn't think I was going to get through.
Stay up. That's good defense, actually.
Sam tried to sell it a little bit, but he's not going to get that call.
No. Harris restarts quickly. It's Furtado. Well, I started my clock shortly after the clock hit 5, and I'm at 4 minutes right now, Chris, so there's not a lot of time left in regulation.
They're going to call dangerous.
Yeah, I think that's right. You see the referees with their arm up, indicating an indirect kick, which a dangerous play is. Counterattack. Half a minute left. Alberto's going to get to it fast. First, I should say. Nice little deception to turn to the outside. Chrétien up and over. Keeley.
One last burst here.
Yeah, we're going to get a whistle any moment now and end regulation.
Get there.
was a touch by and there's the whistle. It's done in regulation. We're heading for overtime here in this playoff game between the Owls of Timberlane and the Little Green of Central. What do you think, Chris?
It's a tight one. I was hoping Central could get one. They're building, you know. I think the way Timberlane's going to score, if they do, is right over the top on a one-on-one with the big guy on the counter or a set piece. Central is knocking on the door. They just have to keep it up.
All right.
Don't make the huge mistake out back.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll return to bring you the overtime. All right, now as we get set up here for the overtime, Chris, how do the tactics change, or do they change after 80 minutes?
I mean, if I'm Chris, my tactics don't change because we've created chances in the second half. We're right there. You know, they're passing nice. They're getting chances, quality chances. You know, there hasn't been one great chance, but Raul's freed up. So if I'm Chris, I'm playing exactly the way we've been playing it. And if I'm Mitch on the road, tied the number 2 seed, I'm looking for that ball over the top and just, you know, not packing it in, but playing more defensive, and I'll gamble that way. There's no need to push forward when we're the lower seed, and I'd be comfortable going right into a shootout.
Well, I imagine Timberlane won the toss because they could they have the choice of taking the ball or picking which end to defend, and they put Central's goalie facing the sun. That by far is the biggest advantage, I would think, that they could look for. So the teams are going in the same direction as they did in the second half. Looks like he's outsized in that little tussle with Matt Barney, but he held his own. Eventually got a foul. I think it was on Alberto on the outside back, Drew a reaction from the Little Green faithful on the far side.
Latona's tough. He knows how to use his body. You know, he's guy's a little bit bigger than him, but he uses his leverage pretty good.
Yeah, he certainly did in that encounter. This one's up for Walker. Makes a nice catch. That time he was well away from the sun. He was not looking at the sun. If the ball comes in from his left, it might be an issue, but that came from his right. Obviously, you folks at home can see the angle of the shadow. And here comes Akili. He's got Drogba, goes there. Bull's looking around. He's got Latona running, but just couldn't pick him out. It's Alberto. This is Sam now.
Beat him.
Latona leaves it for Asantha. He's trying to pick up Drogba, I think, but Asantha ran onto it nicely. Pulled the trigger right at the 18-yard mark. Pushed it wide. First goal wins now. There, beautiful. That's a good ball to Asantha. Still loose. I don't know, Chris, should Latona just keep going instead of laying it off at the last second?
He's a very unselfish player, but sometimes, you know, sometimes you got to be the man. He passes nice. He's always looking for the other guy, but something like that.
He's been the best player in the field today, in my opinion. I like like the game that Furtado and Harris and Sulovic have played in the back as well. Druckler's been effective once they pulled him in from that left back position or left forward position.
Certainly seem a little more solid back there than the other night against Salem. A little more organized.
Vince for Garcia or Keeley? Keeley slides it through. Boy, that's a
Nice
seeing
ball.
eye pass. Something knocked that down. Furtado steps up, but he'll knock it out of play. Furtado has a sister who was part of a couple of state titles over the last couple of years. Curtin wins that. Not a Drexel. To Latona. Decent touch for Barney.
Just got 3 back.
Stewart for Timberlane.
Just don't dive in there.
5 minutes left in this first OT. Now 1. Big throw. Good offside, yeah. Jacob Stewart won that throw, but and he was onside, of course, because it wasn't a throw-in. But once he headed it back up the field and it came back to him, he was in an offside position. Good step.
Job to come back.
Way up in the air. He's slow to get up. Looks like Jake Silva. They are calling this direct, it would appear, Chris. So there must have been contact.
I was gonna say, wasn't it? Yeah. Central's got to be on their toes here and help the keeper out. He's got to make a save with the rebound.
30 yards out. It's over the ball. Looks like Cameron Ross. Ross goes to goal. Walker palms it over the crossbar. That might look like he just kind of spilled it, but that's a good save. First of all, of course, you got to stop it from going in the net. But secondly, you don't want to keep it in play if you can't catch it. So to deflect it over the crossbar is a very good play. The swing corner ends up in Alex's hands.
Timberland's in no rush here, you know.
I guess. Clock has stopped. The referee's having the field, and I didn't start mine, so it'll be a mystery as to when it comes.
He needs to pin him in here for a little bit. Don't let him out. Got it.
Now they've got it. 3v3. Latona. It's deflected. Keeley's knock into the box comes wide, but it falls for Sam. His left-footed offering goes wide.
Going into the second overtime.
Then they're content to go to penalty kicks. Right?
We have one more 10. Or
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That tells you.
But I don't think they're rushing to get. I think there's a minute left. So maybe he's taking his time on that goal kick.
Ooh. Tough collision between Gavin Lins and Cameron Ross that time, or Giada.
No cards today. It's good for both teams because you never know who's in card trouble. Somebody's got 2 when they get 1 today. They're sitting.
Yeah, that was kind of an awkward collision. I don't think there was much malice involved. It definitely was a foul on Central. That'll be flicked out for a goal kick.
See the ref looking down at his watch.
That'll be it for the first overtime. Now, Chris, let's talk about this stopping the clock. This year, the NHIA wants the clock stopped at 5 minutes before the end of the game. And the referees then control it, and they can add time as they see fit. In the overtime, to stop it at 5 minutes after having only played 5 minutes, it seems a little silly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There just aren't that many opportunities to add time. And what does that accomplish?
They'd make an amendment for the overtime.
Yes. Beyond that, I don't know why they would need to do it at 5 minutes anyway. What's the difference? Stopping it at 5 or stopping it at 2? What difference is it?
Yeah.
You're adding time.
We'll have to ask a couple of refs in my travels. I see them, but I haven't seen too many games this year, so I haven't talked to too many refs. I'm wondering, at the meeting over the winter, why they decided to go with that.
Yeah, if you get some feedback on that, I'd be curious. There was a game early in the year too when it was the girls, Central girls, and they were fouled, and they were behind. It was a Londonderry game that they lost 2-1, and they kind of took their time setting up for the free kick, and there wasn't much time left, but they were pulling everybody forward. It was right towards the end, and before they could take the kick, he blew the whistle and ended the game, so he did not get to take that set piece.
A lot of refs have been doing that. What I've seen a few refs do, and I like it, they'll start counting like 20, 19, 18, so they'll let the players know, hey, listen, you guys don't have, you're not going to get that set piece no matter what. You have this amount of seconds to go, and you better get it off, or I'm going to blow the whistle. I kind of like that.
That's good. And I understand that if during play, if the players ask the referee, or the coaches ask the referee how much time is left, the referee will tell them. But these two guys today, Bill Auburn and Eddie Currier, I think have done a pretty good job. I don't think they've affected this game. They've let the boys play. They've missed a lot of stuff.
It's been well officiated. The handball at the beginning, but that was, subjective. I mean.
Can you imagine if that decided this game?
Yeah. So I think they've done a nice job.
So here we are. The teams have switched ends. And maybe what I should do, Chris, is just start my clock right at 10 minutes when this starts. Then I won't have to think about it at 5. I can time it right down. Whoa! South up. Coming out, Central coming out. Guns a-blazing here.
Sam got lucky to get it back.
He's going to get fouled, isn't he? No. Garcia steps in now. This is Santha. Nice job to get away from pressure. Sam is going to try to go
He's offside.
to Akili, but yeah, Akili's offside. Moises.
Looked like he might have been on when the ball was played, but it was off when it...
Oh, I thought he was off. We did not.
Courier had a good look at it.
Yeah, I was going to
He
say,
was
we didn't
right.
have a good angle on
He
it.
was in perfect position.
Ball in. That course will gobble up.
Hanover went into penalty kicks, I saw, against Winnicott.
Winnicott put 3 goals on him in Hanover.
And Nick, the Winnicott coach, is here. He said he had them, they were up 3-2 or 2-1 late in the game. What was the final in that game?
3-3, and then the penalty kicks.
Yeah, they were up 2-1 late.
You know, the winner of this game gets the winner of the Hanover-Keene game that's going on right now. That's
a great ball. Nobody there, though.
Bedford played today. The one got a bye. They played the number 9 Concord, which is the only lower seed to win. Wyndham South 4 versus 5. Play the winner of that Bedford Concord game. And again, Hanover-Keene playing to get the winner of this one.
I heard Wyndham and South are both could upset somebody down the road. You know,
Yeah.
I've heard coaches speak highly of 2 of those teams. Some of the refs.
Free kick, swing and a miss. Keeley got knocked to the side. I think he ended up putting his foot on the ball. That's how the only reason you'd go down quite like that. But he was fouled in the process, so Central will restart. It's Alberto.
He held back number 19.
That touch was so much.
Off the Timberlane.
Over on the girls' side, the number 1 Exeter will play number 9 Pinkerton tomorrow. Bedford Concord play both boys and girls in the second round of the tournament. Bedford boys are the 13, Concord is the 5.
He's
That's
offside.
offside.
Go ahead, company.
Number 2 Londonderry girls take on the 10 Goffstown girls, and they'll play the winner of the 3 BG versus 6 Central game tomorrow. All those games tomorrow. Mistake. Bedford girls are the 4 seed. Strong play by Donovan Kelly that time. There he is again.
Central does well to recover here.
Timberline building. Step by Garcia.
Where's the keeper? Watch the big throw here.
Getting to the halfway point of this second overtime. Into goal. Thankfully, that went all the way through to Walker.
He's only a junior, Walker, the keeper, so it bodes well for next year.
Yes. Sliding tackle by Tony was a beauty. But then he has his pocket picked. Come Timberlane. He might have some cramping on the field for Timberlane. He wants to come out. Uh-oh. That ball slides through. I'm not sure anybody got a touch on it. I don't see an indication. Is it a corner or a goal kick? It is a corner.
A bunch of guys cramping up now.
The Central players.
I think he's giving them a corner.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Chris.
I think they're going to, Courier's going to go talk to him, I think. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think he is. No? He's going to position himself right there. Robbins got a foul on the keeper, probably on Stewart. And Central will have the free kick. I got less than 4 minutes in this overtime. Central really hasn't mounted a whole lot of challenge here.
Not in this one. Early in the first one, I thought. What do you got for time? 4 minutes?
Yeah, 3 actually. Closer to 3 than 4.
Get there, get there.
Corner. This could be Central's last best chance. This is Gavin Linz over the ball. Sophomore midfielder. Seen a lot of the ball today. It's a good offering right there. It's a good header. It must have been Latona. It was.
Nice save.
Dimitri Kokoris was up to the task. It's like Latona's got a little limp, like he's cramping.
Yeah, he was cramping out.
Ooh, that's a bad giveaway by Linz. You don't want to do that. Put your defense under that kind of pressure now.
Just don't foul here either.
This is Baggett for
Good
Timberlane.
defense. I think everybody's getting a little tired out there.
Only a couple of minutes left by my watch.
Good tackle.
Drogba has it with a touch to Asantha. Couldn't quite really get it where he wanted. Timberlane takes back over. Ross knocking it forward.
Good job.
Out to safety by Alberto. It's not a bad decision.
All right, watch the long throw here.
It's the big Jacob Stewart to make this throw. They're bouncing in the box. Central's on it though. It's Moses Akili. He'll knock it to safety. He'll have a throw from the other side with a minute left. That slices into the parking lot. It's going to get your car.
Put an insurance claim in on it.
Good luck.
Yeah, one last run in them.
Yeah. 30 seconds. That's about all that's left.
Big one here.
Garcia gets caught. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That was nasty. Another player down. That's Linz. Garcia's not getting up.
And they're playing on. Sometimes a team will kick it out. They got all ball.
Not
They
here.
got all ball.
We're at 10 minutes, so
Can you get there?
nope. I'm not even sure they're going to get this play done. And Stewart, little back pass.
Nice defense. Get there and attack.
Surprised we're still playing. I got 10.5 minutes. There it is. There it is. We're going to penalty kicks, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody can put it in the goal so far in this one. And so the teams are going to have to take turns from 12 yards. Chris, let's let them get set up, and we'll come back. All right, it looks like Central will kick first, probably having lost a coin toss, or a coin toss, however you want to say it. Will Scala will open it up for Central. The lefty.
Set the tone here.
It'll be number 9, Cameron Ross for Timberlane. So we got Walker in goal for Central. Kokoris for Timberlane. Here's Ross. He converts. Timberlane up 1-0. Here's how it works. Best of 5 kicks, obviously from different players.
Not much Walker could do about that one.
Here comes Harris Sulovich. He's had a great day in the back.
He did, played very well.
He's setting up for a right-footed shot. Kokoris is ready. There's the whistle. He's got it. Here comes number 19, Matt Barney.
Big save
Timberlane.
here. I think he's a lefty, isn't he?
Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. Everyone's set. There's the whistle. Got it. Walker went to his left that time early. And I don't know if Barney was able to read that or not, but he went the opposite way and converted. Here comes Sam Latona. Latona needs this to get back even. Really early and he came out a little bit, but Kokoris blocks the shot. And Central, after 2.5, is down. Here comes Donovan Kelly for Timberlane. If he converts this, then Central will have to make their remaining 2 kicks, and Timberlane will have to miss their remaining 2 kicks just to keep a tie.
Let's make a save here.
Here's Kelly. Put it over. It's 2-1. This looks like Drukpa heading forward for the next kick. Who also had a very nice game today. Could not quite get that last touch. Get that shot in the goal. Gives the ball a little kiss. He backs up. He's ready to go. Hit the crossbar and it went over. So close. That makes it 2-1 with number 3, Timberlane, Jake Silva, to kick. If he converts this, Timberlane wins, because that would put them up 2 with only 1 kick left for Central. So it'll be over if Silva can convert. It's up to Alex Walker, who also has had a good game. See if he can keep Central in it. He does! Big stop. Wow. Here comes Sam Asantha to take the 5th kick for Central. He has to make this. Then Timberlane has to be denied on the next one to extend this. This is the 5th kick. Would only be the 2nd make for Central. Here's Asantha. He's got it. And we tied it 2, but here's the 5th kicker for Timberlane. It is, they had a roster change. It's Adrian Rolon. Against Alex Walker. Rolon converts. Timberlane goes through. If he does not, then we'll go 1 against 1. And here it comes. Rolon. Does not get it. We tied it 2. After 5 kicks, Central is alive. He's heading up for the 6th kick. Looks like Axel Alberto, number 3. He can put Central in the lead if he converts the 6th kick. There's Axel with a long run up.
On this kid now.
This is number 15, Michael Giangregorio. He has to make this to keep Timberlane in it. He can tie. If he misses, if Walker saves it, Central will go through.
Fans getting into it now.
You can hear the Central faithful waving the flag. Here's the kick. It stops. Central goes through. Oh, it looked like it was curtains with a little green.
Sure did.
And they came back. Look at the fans. Look how happy they are. At Gill Stadium, a memorable win for the Little Green. What do you think, Chris?
Tough way to lose the game, but
That's what everybody says. It's a tough way to lose.
Soccer goes.
Somebody does have to win. And Central manages the win. I think they deserve the win myself. I think they were the better team here today. But they will move forward. Oh, where's the tournament schedule I'm looking for? They get the winner of the Hanover Keene game, 4 o'clock on Tuesday the 5th on Election Day. 4 o'clock at Stellos for the semifinals. Chris Florek, thanks for joining me here today.
Always a pleasure, Peter. Always a pleasure.
And
let's go Central.
We saw a good one.
Yeah,
and I hope you enjoyed it back at home too, ladies and gentlemen. I think we will, as I like to say, leave it at that. We'll see you next time on Manchester Public Television Services. Game of the Week for me, Peter Capano. Good night.